All right, mate.
Yo,
How are you?
been better. How about you?
Likewise.
Yeah, these fucking sirens could shut the fuck up maybe as well. Oh, there we go. Oh, okay. Easy. Just like that. Just tell it shut up and they do. So what do you know? What are you updated on? Give me the 426 on what has been put down on your head.
I was given a relatively detailed rundown on the meeting you had with the people who was around the other day. The high command being disbanded. Me, Jay, and Matt getting named as disrespectful to Patar. Wild.
Yeah. That's wild.
I was told this, and I had a conversation with Patar today. Me and Jay went and spoke to him because after I was told that, I'll be honest, I just felt mad betrayed.
So you're saying Patar lied?
After hearing his reasons that he gave for me being disrespectful, I don't think he lied. I think he panicked.
What was his reasons?
The reason that he claimed that I was disrespectful to him and that I didn't respect him is because there was a period of time where he was with a couple other Mandem members in Legion Square dressed as Willy Wonka and the Oompa Loompas. And I said I wasn't keen on the image that he was portraying of us being around a bunch of other gangs dressed as Willy Wonka and the Oompa Loompas. And he saw that as me chatting shit behind his back about what he was doing.
Sorry, repeat that.
The reason I am disrespectful is because I didn't rate the fact they were dressed as Willy Wonka and the Oompa Loompas.
Who's the A?
James, Patar, Denzel. I don't remember who else was doing it. But
So
I just said to Saint and Matt. It was at a time. It was just a back, like it was a what do you call it? It was like a market stand. And I just thought, it wasn't giving the best impression. I just saw it and I was like, I feel a bit embarrassed by this. That was just my personal opinion.
He told you that his reason as to why he said your name to me was because of that situation.
That situation, and also he named one other thing, and it was the text that I'd sent you where I said, Patar's lost the plot, please come back, which I told him about. And the reasoning I sent that text is because he was standing underneath the Mandem flagpole making Stia Nunu MDMA singing a tribute to Tommy T, going Tommy T, like singing. So I text you, said Patar's lost the plot, please come back, and then told him about the fact that I texted him that, and he said that was behind his back also.
Wait, so Patar made Stia Nunu MDMA? Nunu's MDMA?
Yes.
So he made them two MDMA and he did that while singing Tommy T.
Yes. And this is what I said to him in the car, because when I heard that, I was genuinely upset, because I feel like my whole time in this gang, like, respect-wise, you and Patar, I've always had the respect. Even when I felt like Patar could have done better stuff, I would take it to him. I would literally say to him, look, this is from a place of love, this. The day that meeting happened that you had with him, I had a conversation with him on the balcony where I said to him, I was like, listen, me and Matt had a conversation today about a couple things that you'd done, and I felt peak because I felt like I was speaking behind your back, so I wanted to bring this to you to make sure that you was aware of what I was saying. And then same day he goes and says I don't respect him.
What about if he panicked when you asked him opposed to panicked when I asked him?
The whole thing was a panic. When I asked him, he was
there's
panicked.
more reasons, but he doesn't. That's the reason to use because
I would love to hear it.
Asked him.
The more reasons, I genuinely would. And I said to him, like, I'm not gonna.
He only sold out you free. He didn't say anyone else. He said you free.
Yeah.
I pressed him many times to find out answers and give him the actual names.
His reasoning for Jay.
2 of the 3 names he said were high command. So for me, I'm like, well, that's just stupid. Then if people that he says don't respect him, who he's supposed to be 2IC, and in that moment, I guess leader. If people underneath him don't respect him, then how does that work? Why is he appointed them as some kind of high command if he doesn't even get respected by them? Like what's that train of thought? How's that work?
Yeah, that's 100%. Like, it makes sense to why you look at it like that. And I said that to him because the instance he was saying I disrespected him was before I was high command. So I said to him, why have you appointed me high command if you believe I was disrespectful to you beforehand without coming to me and telling me that's how you feel? I would always go to him.
You think Patar panicked, or did he say he panicked?
He didn't say he panicked. He was kind of dying on the hill, but I personally believe he panicked. But, I mean, his reasoning for Jay, bro, was because Jay took the piss.
Do you think you have a 2 IC that gets panicked when someone asks him a question?
I don't think you should have a 2 IC.
Are you fit to be a 2 IC if you panic and ask a simple question?
To be 100% transparent,
Like,
if he's throwing people under the bus to save himself, no. If that's what he did, and I don't know if that is what he did, and that's the thing that worries me, is that that's what he did, and if that is what he did, then nah.
All right, carry on. What's Jay's reason?
Jay's reason is because Jay was making light and repeating Patar's phrases in a way that he felt disrespectful, like saying things like, let's go crazy with it, and bada bing, bada boom.
What are the phrases again?
We're gonna go crazy with it. And bada bing, bada boom. And those kind of things.
Right, so Jay says that all the time to him. Is that what you're saying?
I don't know about all the time. He's saying that he said it a few times and he saw that as disrespectful. And
so did he say that? Did he say that was the reason why?
He said that was one reason, and he said the other. He gave two reasons for both of us. Mine was ones I told you, and then the second one for Jay was that he stirs between James and Matt, and like kind of instigates and you know just annoys both of them, which then comes back to Patar causing him problems. I don't want to be that guy sitting here like talking mad about him, but it really fucking caught me off guard. So I feel like I've always shown him nothing but the utmost respect.
At the same time, then why did no one at the meeting say anything? Why didn't someone say like that's like? I guess everyone else must have agreed, right? Or was too terrified to say anything because surely
people don't to you though, bro.
Would have turned around and said like, "Oh, no, I don't think SK does. I don't think Jay does. Whatever, you know." They kind of like
they wouldn't do that to you.
Let it happen.
I mean, I'm not surprised. Because afterwards, like multiple people who were at that meeting have said to us they didn't agree. But
yes, and why can't they say it there and then? That's even worse for them that they just sat there and let it happen.
They said there was, I think their reasoning was they said it was not a meeting where there was really a way they could speak up. It was very much led by, you know, what you were saying.
Hmm. At least that shows respect in a way, I guess. They were listening.
Yeah. I just feel like a bit backstabbed that if he felt that way, that he didn't say nothing to me about it. Because this happened a while ago, this whole Oompa Loompa bullshit. And he didn't mention nothing. And like, I wasn't there for the meeting, but Matt raised the point of like the tone of that conversation was very serious, and there's nothing to say you couldn't have turned around and said, right, them three names, give me their chains. And then that would have been me and Jay gone over some bullshit.
Hmm. See, the thing is, like, Patar 2IC for a reason, right? It's the guy I trust. This guy doesn't fuck around, doesn't fuck me around, and doesn't make mistakes. But I'm not hearing anything good from that man for a while here. I had to give him a task and an order, I said that he's all talk sometimes. And I gave him the order of making Steve Mandem and putting together the whole plan and shit. He did deliver on that, to be fair. It seems like Moses did a lot of it somehow, but he did deliver on that. And I told him in the meeting, like, he basically had bad things to say about everyone, but I didn't have bad things to say about Saint or Steve. So I said, well, they're people you should bring it in, then, isn't it? Like, if you think these people would like listen to you and they do good things, then you should. They're people you need to be like bringing in, and if they end up being better than someone else who's been in the game for a long time, I don't care. The old person can go. If you ain't adding value to us anymore, then and like you're bringing us down, then what's the value in you?
Yeah, I agree.
There's a reason why the gang stagnated and just gone nowhere, you know. You can try and pin it on me all you want, and I hear it, and I took accountability for the fact that, yeah, like, I ain't been here, but at the same time, I had people in place who I felt would deliver and wouldn't let me down, and that's backfired massively.
Yeah, I mean, I said what I said to you at the churchyard. Like, you weren't here, but like, equally, that conversation I had with Patar before the day of that meeting was literally a conversation of, like, I think sometimes you struggle to embody your role, and that people are very friendly with you, and it's easy to get walked over. And I was doing that from a place of love, because he does a lot for the gang, and he holds shit together, like,
he also
in
fucked
wars.
Up
yeah, he did 100%. He's got his strength,
belief major,
but he also has that situation.
I don't even know many people in the city that are fucked up that badly.
Yeah, I know. It is just peak. But that's why it felt like it cut. Like, I really hope it ain't this, but it felt like he was trying to save himself from what I was hearing from everyone else.
Has he been around today or not?
Yeah.
Is he in
That's
prison
when I
as well?
spoke to him. Nah.
Want to go to prison real quick and see how long they got left in there?
Yeah.